Welcome back to part 2 of making my greenhouse. So we're going to continue with the workbench for Barbie to put in our greenhouse. And I just wanted to show you, this is what we're going to be making it out of. So you don't need any, anything special except a tea box. And this one here had a folding lid like so. And I cut that off. And we're going to turn it upside down. And we're going to glue that like so. And that is going to give our bench with a little bit of an edging there. And then we're going to add some of these picks here for legs. Now I got these, they had the burger we got had these in the top to hold everything together. So I asked the lady for 2 more. And these are going to be used as our legs for the workbench. So they are going to go like this on the bottom. And of course there's going to be 4 of them. And we're going to hot glue that in place. Then we are going to paint it. And I'm not sure yet if I want to put the pine wood all around it. I'll see. If not, I might just paint it like a light brown, medium brown texture. I'll see once I get to that point what color I'll do. I do have enough of the pine here. I bought 3. I used 1 for the floor yesterday when I did the video. And I can also use this one for other parts in the greenhouse as well. So it's very simple. Another idea, when I did this, I thought, what a cute idea for just a baby change table. You don't even need the picks here for legs. You can just put it like that on the ground and add a little cushion in there for the change table as well. So many ideas you can use this for. But we're going to use it for the workbench in the greenhouse. So the Barbie I have is roughly 12 inches. And I am going to do the workbench 8 because I want it somewhat taller than her waist. Just so it's a high workbench. And so therefore, I'm going to measure 3 inches from the bottom here. And make a mark, and that is where I'm going to glue it, like so. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So I have my ruler here, and I am just going to mark out the 3 inches. Let me just go get my pen here. So for the first one, I'm just putting it on my ruler here. Just making a small mark like so. I don't know if you can see that right there. And that is where we're going to put our glue. And I'm doing mine so that they go in this way. You can see that like that. They face inward. That's how I'm doing mine. So, I'm going to do that again. Mark the 3 inches. And then I'm going to do that on the other side as well. I do want to make sure that I get it right so that it's not wobbly. And this one as well. And I'll make that one just a little darker so we can see it there. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some hot glue on here, and we're going to glue our little top on. All the way in. Like so. And I'm really loving this hot glue gun that I got from Hobby Lobby. Works really well. And we're just gonna match that up here. like so. Let's hold that down for a few seconds. So there you have that. And now we're going to glue our legs on. I am going to cut these off first. I'm not going to tuck that under just in case it comes out. So I'm going to cut that off. Make it easier. They've got little perforations there too, so they almost pop off anyway. I'd probably just tear that, but I'll just cut it. So for the first one, we're going to grab our leg here, put some hot glue on the front like so, all the way down so it stays. And we're just going to put that in up to the line right against the cardboard. So your first one is going to look like this. And I just want to measure to make sure. And then we're going to put this one in the same spot on the other side. And we're going to find that line again, like so. Later on, if we need reinforcements, we can always go in and just add some wood in between here. But for now, it's okay. So we'll continue and do the rest. So I'm just going to turn this one this way. And we'll do this last one here. So we might put our marker here. And the same for that one. And then we're just going to look at it and make sure they're all okay. Okay, so this one's not standing straight for some reason. I'll pull this one out just a bit longer. That is better. There we go. Just like so. It's on a little slant. I'm just seeing which one looks maybe out. And I think it's the first one we did. I'm just going to pull that one back out if I can. So I decided to just leave it. It's not too bad. And I think it looks very well. And we can always do some fake drawers in the front as well. Okay, so now let's see here. This would look nice in a wood grain if we covered it in wood. And if we did it all on the side as well, I think that would look good. And then we could just probably paint the inside here. I think so. So I'm going to take this out of the wrapper and I'm going to cut it out and then I'll come right back. So I just measured the 8.5 inches, almost 8.5 down. And I'm going to start cut it in half. And then we will use this on the side of the desk. So I'll cut that out and come right back. So I've put the back on and I'm just gluing the base here. And this is what it looks like so far. And my measurements weren't that great, so I'm just going to trim it to measure that. And I'll trim a bit off of here as well. Or we can just always cover it with some sort of a trim. But I think it looks great so far. So I'm going to get the other piece here and I am just going to cut it and put a piece here to match. So that's what I'm going to do and I'll be right back. So I've cut with my scissors, or you can use an X-Acto knife to the proper size, and we're just going to hot glue that on the front. So now that I've put the front on, I am going to take one of these slats of wood here and just put it down the front just so it completes it. So I've cut one And I'm just going to place this on here. And we're just going to cut another. And I'll do it on the back here just so it doesn't show the ink. Draw a line. And we'll use our... So we're going to hot glue these just on the front here. I'm just going to put the glue here. And it's okay if we have that bottom piece showing a bit. It just looks nice. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then we'll go ahead and put some glue on the other side. I'm going to put this one a little straighter. And I'm just going to straighten this bottom one out just a tiny bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some wood through here, and then we will paint the rest on here. So I'm just going to put some hot glue here. And that's just going to give us a bit more dimension in the back. And then I have another piece here. And we got to cut one of these just because it's not going to fit. It's hopefully by ear here. Just a tiny bit more, and then that should fit in. Perfect. Some glue here. I think it's looking really good. Very good. And like I said, it's just to put some plants, and we could put a little light here if we wanted. You know, just stuff to make it look like she's working at the desk here. And some soil, some pots. Just add some stuff to that. Now, I don't know if we should add anything in through here. Just wondering if we should make 2 panels to make them look like cupboards. Maybe we can do that. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so we could do 5 and 5. 4, 5. So we can cut this like so. And then once we stain it, there, so we could do that, and that'll look like a cupboard doors. And then we can put a bead for the handles. I'll have to try and find certain ones. So, or we could do just hot glue beads and just paint it too. We could do that too. Yeah, I'm just going to trim the top off this because it's a little crooked. And the paper. Now, I thought this was sticky before to stick on, but it's not. This is what's holding the wood together. Because I was just planning on sticking the whole thing. I thought it was like a sticky sheet on the back, but it is not. So, just letting you know. And that one looks great. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the 2 doors on. And we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, so there you have it. We've finished our workbench. And that's what the back looks like. And this is the underneath part. And we will add a hot glue doorknobs, fake doorknobs. So let's do that. And the next one, I'll just add a tiny bit more just to make this one a little bigger. So there you have it. We have our 2 door handles right here. And I do have some gold and silver paint. Depending if I keep this the same color or I might go in and paint it a lighter brown. I'm not sure. I kind of like the wood grain look, or I might just gloss it with a shiny coat of the glue. We'll see. I'm not quite sure yet, but at least we have this almost done. And I can't wait. Today on one of my my favorite YouTuber, which is Poppyseed Mini, she made a poinsettia mini plant for Barbie, and they were just the cutest thing ever. So I thought for Christmas we have to make some of those to put in the greenhouse. So check out her channel. She's awesome, and her mom is awesome, and the stuff they make is just incredible. Like, it takes a lot of talent. So check her out and see the poinsettia plants that I'm talking about, and I'm gonna try and make them for the greenhouse. But I'm happy with this. You know, it's made out of just wood and cardboard and hot glue, and it's a great idea, you know. And I'm still waiting for Temu. That should be in by mid next week, and my Amazon should be in by next week. So by then we should have most of our pieces done here. I do want to add a roof as well, and some windows around, like the clear plexiglass, or just a sheet of clear plastic, like from the boxes, like the Barbie boxes and so forth. Then I can use that. But I will check and see what I can find. And I want to make some shelves as well. So it's coming along nicely, slowly, but nice, you know, one step at a time. But what do you think? Should I leave it just this wood grain, or should I paint it a light brown? Or just, yeah, put the shiny varnish on to make it look shiny? What do you think? Just leave me a comment down below as to what I should do. I will leave you here and see you in the next video. Have a great night. Bye for now.